Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
Hey, good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 9:05 a.m. and you are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. You're also watching part 2 of the new breakfast series that we have, and we are here at Weston Bridges for breakfast at Weston Bridges. Now, as you guys know, this whole campus is absolutely fantastic, and there's also Barwell and Bloomhaven as well. The last episode we were at Bloomhaven, but today we are here to show you guys what's happening. We're going to take a tour. We're also going to have some interviews as well with some of the team members here, so get ready to see something awesome. Now, we're going to get in, and they said we got coffee waiting. Let's get it. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Welcome to Bloomhaven and Barwell.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us. This is going to be great. We're happy to see you, and all the people are online checking us out. Good morning, you guys. This is Becky Drake, and she is here, and we're going to have a fantastic tour today. So you're going to see an intimate look on the inside of the Bloomhaven campus here and everything that's going on.
Awesome.
So, absolutely.
So let's go for a walk.
Okay.
Want some coffee?
I would love some coffee.
All right. Well, then we'll make that happen too.
You must have read our minds.
Look at this. Look. Here's your
Oh.
This is
Thank
Rachel.
you
She's
very
our-
much.
This is our bistro and living room area, along with our reception desk. This is Wesley.
Hello.
Hi, Wesley.
Hi, how are you?
Wesley was in our last episode.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
cool. Good to see you. Good morning.
Good to see you too. Good morning.
So Wesley's a part-time receptionist for us, and in this place is normally a gathering area. We have lots of residents who just kind of hang out in here, and they drink their coffee, and they watch TV and do all kinds of things like that. Friday mornings at 9 a.m. is our church service, and you might be able to hear the singing in the background. So that's where most of our residents are right now.
I hear it. It sounds really good.
Over here is our outdoor space, and this is one of my favorite things about us here.
What's going on outside now?
Thankfully, it's not raining.
Ah.
So this space out here is absolutely incredible. We're so lucky that it's a courtyard because almost every time of the day it gets some shade.
Okay.
So in the morning, the shade is, that side. In the afternoon, the shade is this side.
Okay.
We have, obviously they're not planted yet because it's too early, but we have all these amazing garden beds at different heights. So our residents that are need some ADA accessibility are able to plant if they want to. We have several residents who love to garden.
Nice.
So that makes us happy. Last year we planted lots and lots of vegetables, and then we bring them in and use them in the kitchen.
Okay.
If the residents don't want them. So.
Okay. Can we see some of these beds? I like these.
Yeah, aren't these cool? So I wish I knew the number, but one of the local Boy Scout troops actually made this for us, and I apologize,
That's
Boy Scouters.
bothering me.
Thank you. That I don't know your troop number, but you guys were pretty awesome.
We love the Boy Scouts. As a
We
matter
do.
of fact, we just saw them at the Everyday Heroes breakfast yesterday. The Three Fires Council.
Yeah, so they made 6 for us, and 2 are a little shorter, and then the other 4 are a little higher. We also, a lot of families come in and visit their family members who live here, and so we're real flexible. Move the furniture, whatever works for you.
Right.
And if you want to eat, we have dining tables out here. You just want to sit out and have a cup of coffee, you can do that too.
So I'm sure that this has a very positive and very overwhelmingly good effect on the residents as well. The combination of the
really
outdoors, the air.
It does.
Yeah.
I mean, we have several residents who have grandchildren or great-grandchildren that are young, and they can play in the grass and, sidewalk chalk and
Right.
bubbles and all kinds of stuff.
Now, our great cameraman Connor just reminded me of something.
Yes.
That in that building over there, there's going to be a trivete.
Yeah, you got it.
Uh-oh.
So that white ramp there is going to be our residents' private entrance to a trevete,
All right.
and they should be opening within the next 30 days. We are absolutely thrilled to have them on campus with us. I am a huge coffee drinker myself, and so
Absolutely.
I am very excited. I'm getting more and more excited. They're in there working today. I see the doors open, so that's one step closer. So we're hoping by the end of the month.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Bardwell. This is a lot of fun, great tour, doing a lot of things. This campus is great, 301 Weston Avenue.
All right, let's go back inside.
Put this down.
Yeah, just wherever.
Okay. Good morning, guys.
So there's always coffee and snacks here. I do want to point out we have some artwork on the wall, and I'm going to tell you about it here because I can hear church and it's noisy, but this is all done by East Aurora High School students in the hallway. Some of it is for sale, but we worked on a collaboration with the high school where the art director brought in all these pieces, we hung them, and then we will change them out about once a year with the new classes coming in. And some of the pieces have been sold, which is super exciting.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We also have a couple local photographers who have their artwork up, and I'll show you that as we go around.
Okay.
Too.
Does this specific area have its own name?
So this is what we call the bistro and living room.
Bistro and living room.
Yep.
Right, you mentioned that.
So we just kind of hang out in here. There's always coffee, snacks, water. 98% of the time the television's on. So,
Yes, this is the first time I've ever seen it off. I've been here. We've been here a lot of times. You guys know that.
I think, like on Sundays during football season, some of the guys come down and watch, and girls, and watch the Bears. The baseball game is often on, basketball in the evenings when that's on. There's a lot of sports fans here, so sports are going on pretty much all the time. So.
Good morning.
Morning, Mary.
Let me get the door for you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, man. Sorry to see you coming.
This is Mary. She lives here. Say hello. You're on
Hello,
camera.
everybody. Hi.
All right, let's take a walk.
All right. What a cool tour.
Good morning.
Hello,
You
good
guys are
morning.
on camera. Say hello. This is
Hello.
Mary Ann, our physical therapist.
Hi, Mary
And
Ann.
this is
Nice
Janet,
to
and
meet
she
you.
lives here.
Nice to meet you.
We're live on Good Morning Aurora.
Are we are?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
are? Oh my gosh.
Good to see you guys. Have a great Friday.
You too. Thank you.
All right. We are back. Breakfast at Bardwell. And we're here in the galley dining area. Very nice. And as was just mentioned to us, breakfast just ended, and it was cheese
Omelets.
cheese
with some sausage
omelets.
and some biscuits.
Okay.
So
His brother got another plate over.
I'll make you one if you're
I'm
hungry,
sure
man.
It's all
invite
good.
you in.
But Michael, thanks for joining. This is Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast, live at Bardwell. All right, we're having a tour.
Awesome. Let's
Okay.
show you back here too.
What you want?
Famous.
You became it after that?
Right.
Do your autograph later. This is our lounge area. So a lot of fun happens back here. As you can see, we have foosball pool. We have a big TV back here. Of course, things like the Super Bowl party, Kentucky Derby tomorrow
yeah.
are all played back here just for a little different vibe than the living room, right?
Right.
We also have a birthday party every month, and that's usually held back in this area. So Three Oaks Hospice actually partners with us, and they come in and sponsor our birthday party, and so anyone can come.
Wow.
But we celebrate those birthdays of the month, which is really kind of neat.
Now, I like this rounded
Isn't that cool?
kind of style. I'm sure when the sun's out, it really comes in real nice
It's
here.
absolutely beautiful.
Yep.
We also are really lucky. We have so much natural light in this building, and all the windows open a few inches, so we can get some fresh air in here too.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Can we take a look at this?
We
beautiful-
absolutely can.
Look at this.
I will tell you the funniest thing about this picture and this map is that we're not even on it.
Oh.
We're actually too far off this, but this is an old 1867 Aurora map,
Wow.
which is just really neat to see and see how small the city was, right? And by comparison, the Roundhouse is here.
Yep.
Stope Island, of course, the City Hall.
So I live like right here.
You do. Now I'll know when I drive past your house.
That's
great.
This is cool. Wow,
Yeah,
what a
it
nice
is
touch
neat,
down
right?
here.
Isn't that cool?
So who was responsible for doing the designing and everything?
So
the
that's a good
placing?
question. There was a lot of detail put into that, and everything to the colors on the walls was all done by the interior designers.
Okay.
And they worked very closely with our historical consultants. Because we are on the National Historic Registry, there's a lot of things that are small details that are a big deal.
Sure, right.
So it's
right.
really neat.
Absolutely.
So, but we incorporated a lot of history. We also have a lot of historical pieces of furniture in the building. Not everything is brand new, right? We're in a historical building. It makes sense to have historical pieces.
Right. Keep that same, keep that continuity.
Exactly,
Yeah, absolutely.
exactly.
Good morning, you guys. You are watching Good Morning Aurora. We are taking a tour with our friend Becky Drake here at Bardwell Residences. And we had to connect to the Wi-Fi, so that's why we left her for a moment. But we are back, and we got coffee as well.
We're going to go in the elevator now.
All right, all right. Great area down here.
Thanks. It's really fun down here. We have a family day once a month where we all cook out, weather permitting, of course, and we all hang out in the dining room and all that good stuff. So.
You know, I remember when we first met.
Gosh,
it was a while ago.
It was.
It was a while ago, but you have
I
been.
can't even remember when it was.
It's going on like almost 2.5, almost 3 years now, I think. Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's go in here.
Yeah, but you guys are doing great stuff.
Thanks. Yeah, I believe we were still under construction,
yes,
aren't we?
Yeah.
I thought so. Okay. Yep. So we just hit our 1 year mark on our independent living.
Okay.
So we've been very strategic in the opening here, right? We opened Weston Bridges and then memory care.
Right.
And so we've done that on purpose. Next will be a Trebuchet.
Yeah.
So as you can see, we have some historical pieces. Fun fact about this china in here, one of our residents' wives hand painted that. And he had no space for it, and he asked if we would put it up. And so, of course, we said yes.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that so cool?
Look at the detail. Hand painted?
Yeah. Pat Clocher actually is who did that. Unfortunately, she's no longer with us, but she's an Aurora person. Super neat.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It really is. Thank you for this so much. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. It's a good way to bring this kind of news to the people.
Thanks. I love it. So we also try to display lots of pictures of the residents. So there's tons of pictures from National Night Out, things like that.
Yes.
So this is a 1 bedroom. And this is a very typical size-wise. Because we worked around all the historical elements of the building, no 2 apartments are exactly the same, but this is a very typical size 1 bedroom.
Okay. Wow, this is amazing.
Amazing windows that overlook the courtyard. I can actually raise these so you can see the view of the courtyard.
Ah, yeah, whoever lives here has got a good view.
Right?
They can see their coffee in the morning.
They can. They can watch to see what time they open,
Yeah.
right?
Here's what I did want to kind of show. This is a really nice, this is a great space that provides a whole lot of room and things.
So
I love
independent
this.
living has full stove and oven, refrigerator. This is a nice pantry, microwave. All the cabinets are soft close. You can eat at the countertop, which eliminates the need for a kitchen table, and it's the perfect height for a wheelchair if that ever is a situation. Hall closet, cable TV, land phone line, which is still a thing.
Right.
Who knew?
Yeah, seriously.
Wi-Fi, all that's part of their rent, so which is really nice. So
That's awesome.
Makes it really easy to budget.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
So this is a 1 bedroom, right?
Correct.
Okay. Can we keep taking a?
Yeah, keep going.
Oh,
See that super cool bathroom?
Nice bathroom.
Again, handicap accessible, right? So no cabinets under the kitchen sink, or I'm sorry, bathroom sink. All the bars are in, the shower handles are detachable. Clearly there's no shower curtain up.
Right.
So you can see it.
Very nice. Very nice. Able to call for help in emergencies.
So independent living has the ability to call for help from that wireless thing there, and it will alert the CNA staff on the floor, and it brings them right to the room number.
That's great.
Yeah, so even if you're independent, you still have the security of knowing that there's someone here that can help you. If you live in a regular apartment building, you just hope that someone next door hears you. I mean, right?
Yeah.
That's scary.
Hope that a neighbor cares.
Right.
Hope that somebody.
Hope,
Yeah.
So,
And
then
then
this is the bedroom.
Nice.
So I have a twin bed in here. Certainly could fit a larger bed. And then beautiful closets. So lots and lots of space for storage.
Nice. Huge. Huge.
That's bigger than my closet at home. And the bedroom actually has a double window, which is amazing, right? I am a natural light fan, so much natural light.
Yeah, this is beautiful. This
Thank
is
you.
nice. Nice one bedroom. Great model for assisted living.
I want, this is independent living.
Independent. Oh, excuse me. Independent.
I do want to show you
I'm still trying
I
to
know,
each
there's a
time.
lot, right?
There is a
There's a
lot.
lot,
There is a
yeah.
lot.
I want to show you an independent living studio as well.
Okay.
Because I think you will be overwhelmingly surprised.
Independent living, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to you all. If you are just joining us, we are here at Bartonville Residences, taking a tour with Becky Drake, learning about independent living. Yo!
Back to my historical pieces of furniture, right?
Yeah, that is awesome.
Isn't that cool?
Singer.
That actually, one of our residents donated that to us.
Okay.
It was hers.
That's awesome.
So we always have, spots to sit down along the way.
Right.
Just, interesting. The beauty of the historical flooring is that it can be bleached, so it's excellent for infection control.
Right. Absolutely. Now everything else though is historic tiles.
Correct. So now we're in a different wing, right? This is the wing that faces Lincoln Avenue. It was built in 1916.
Okay.
And this, the hexagon, pentagon, whatever shape that is, hexagon, I think, tile, is original to 1916.
Wow.
So, which is crazy, right? So obviously the inlay in the middle is newer, but this tile here, which is also very on trend right now, is all original.
So we're vintage and we're hip.
Very, very good. I feel like that was never a doubt, was it?
It never was.
So this is a studio, also independent living.
Oh, natural light.
Seriously, so
Boy.
many windows.
Oh.
I purposely put a big bed in here because some people think studio and they can't have a big bed.
Right.
You can have a big bed.
Right. This is nice.
Thanks.
This is really nice. Now this is a fantastic.
Roughly my hours, I'm here usually by 7:30 and I leave by 6 most days. But if I thought we'd go back downstairs and we'll go. I want to show you a really cool room and introduce you.
Okay, there we go. Yes, we're in the elevator now, so we might have lost a little bit of connectivity. Can you see me?
First floor.
So funny. So I want to show you one of the things, this 1916 wing, right? 1916, they were wards. So the big rooms, lots of doors, lots of beds, right? Almost like in the movie Pearl Harbor, where they're in the hospital, kind of like that. And so this hallway is very unique as that most of the apartment doors don't actually open at the hallway. They have a little nook kind of back to their door. So I will just peek and show you that, and then I'm going to show you how different these apartments are.
Wonderful.
So you can see you kind of have this extra space that gives you just a little extra privacy outside your apartment door.
Ah,
Does that make
right,
sense?
right. Yep.
Awesome. We do have a little store that has things like birthday cards, gifts, sundries, snacks, things like that. This is another one bedroom, also independent living, but completely different.
Okay.
So because we kept all of the historical elements of the building, this is totally different. So if you think of when you look at the building on Lincoln Avenue, right?
Right.
You see the rounded part out there, that's where we are now.
Oh.
So back in, I believe this addition was put on, I don't know why the TV's there, I'm so sorry. The addition was put on in the 50s. These were all glass block. So people that lived in this area would remember the glass block
Right.
here. So I think that's really cool. Tons of natural light in here. Again, it's a one bedroom, full size appliances, and then plenty of space in the bedroom.
Kind of like the sunken area.
Right, it gives that kind of that garden feel. So this is looking out on Lincoln Avenue.
Oh, this is.
So
I like this.
very residential feel, right?
Yes.
And
You
these
get the
two
neighborhood feeling.
yeah, these two, there are 2 or 3 houses across the street just did a lot of work at the end of the summer last year, so they look real nice too.
Yeah, loving the blue, loving the blue.
I know, I do too.
Yep. I live very close to here.
I know,
So
that's
I
what you
drive,
said.
yeah, drive past here a lot. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep. So as we're taking this tour and we're learning, what brought you into this field?
You know, I don't know that I have an easy answer to
Sure,
that.
sure.
I sort of was asked by a friend of a friend of a friend, and I ended up, and I worked here all through the construction.
Right.
And I kind of managed the timelines between the construction and the historics.
Right.
Coordinated all the calls where we talked about all that. So I've been here almost 3 years, so which is a long time. And I'm very fortunate. The owners here are such a wonderful group of gentlemen, and they have allowed me to sort of transition my role to stay here.
Good.
I'm also an Aurora girl. Go Blackhawks.
Shout out Blackhawks.
I bleed red and blue. But, you know, seeing this redone in Aurora, I have so much passion for it. I love this town. You know, my grandparents and my parents are all from Aurora. So having that connection is really part of what makes it special to me.
Yeah. It was National Night Out when you and I met.
Correct.
So congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah. From seeing the before to the now. It's
Crazy,
great.
right? And we are also hosting National Night Out again this year. So bigger and better this year.
We'll be here.
I can't wait.
We will be here.
We are so excited.
Bloom where you are planted.
Kind of goes with our whole Bloomhaven theme, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hi, Nancy.
Shout out to Connor, who's doing a great job.
Just following us around,
With
right?
the camera, yeah. Making us look good.
Yeah. So you're back sort of in that main corridor area.
Okay.
This is the mail room, so, you know, it's very normal. Looks like a normal mail room, but
Yeah.
every resident has their own mailbox and a key, so, you know, they still have the privacy of mail like they do at home.
Right. I'm seeing more artwork and everything on the walls and photography
Yeah.
too. Right.
And then I want to show you this room, because I think this room is really cool.
Okay.
There just happens to be some people hanging out in here.
All right. All right.
So this is Richard C. Irvin Hall.
Wow.
And in the 30s, when this wing of the hospital opened, and so we're facing north now,
Okay.
when this wing opened, this was the original waiting room. As the hospital was added onto, they moved the main entrance, and this became the doctor's entrance and doctor's library.
Wow.
So super cool. So fun fact here, these used to be the main elevators. And they used to open into the, it was built by Copley. They closed these off. And so we have kept that. There is still an elevator there, but it's on the other side.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Very
kind
nice.
of exciting. I want to introduce you to some people.
Hello.
Hey.
Gentlemen.
Go ahead. Good to see you.
This is Mitch Rivera, our executive director, and this is John, and he lives here.
Nice to meet you, John. Nice to meet you. A shot of that.
Oh
as
yeah, we
well.
have Richard up there.
Oh, there we go. Good. Yep. So we're gonna have an interview with you, gentlemen. Lionel, old school.
One of our residents brought those trains down at Christmas, and we have been able to just kind of keep them up, and he changes the
Nice, very cool, very cool. So we're going to. So right now, we're going to conduct a little bit of interview and learn some more about Bardwell and everything going on. Mitch, how long have you been with Bardwell?
I just went over 6 months now.
Okay.
So still fairly new. I did start off with the ownership and the developers for the past 3 years before coming over here.
Nice,
Yes.
nice. How's the experience been with you personally? How do you feel day to day coming in?
You know, I joke with people that I wasted the first 25 years of my work life. I should have been in senior living, right?
Right.
My mom was in assisted living and then went into memory care and so forth. So I think you have to have a passion to work here, right? Everybody that works here has a story while they're here as caregivers or CNAs and nurses and everything. So it's fabulous.
Right. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, we're glad that you guys are part of the same team and doing great things here. And now, before we get the sun's coming out
I
and
know.
like everything is getting real nice and beautiful
Right?
and shiny and everything. Yep.
So I showed you a lot of independent living, but I didn't get to mention that we also have assisted living and memory care here.
Okay.
So the beauty of that is when you are here, if your needs change, we change with you. Which is kind of neat. So you
okay.
can start to receive more assistance if you need it, or if there is a concern with memory, we also have an amazing memory program.
Right. Yeah, this is a fantastic campus with 3 things going on, with many things happening here.
Correct.
So, yeah, there's a lot to learn here.
Yeah.
That's why I'm taking this home with me.
Oh, good.
Taking it with me. All right. And John, you came from Florida.
Yes, 3 months
All
ago.
right. And you have 7 children here?
Yes.
All right.
My wife had 3, I had 4, and we got married 47 years ago. We put the 2 families together.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So all the way from Florida to Aurora, we're glad to have you back.
Yeah. My wife passed away in December, and the kids didn't want me to stay alone down in Florida. Because of my age, my next birthday I'll be 90 years old.
Can you even believe that?
No,
Seriously.
You look very good, sir.
You take good care of me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
That's a blessing.
Yeah.
So, your experience, like, being here and everything, if someone was watching this and they were if they're living alone, for example, and they were considering, making that transition from living alone and being kind of, scared to a place like this, what would you tell them?
Well, my daughters took me around to 4 or 5 places around here, and I checked them all out. And every time I wasn't really enthused about it. I walked in here and wow,
Right.
a lot more room here for people to mingle. Everybody else was kind of small. The rooms were small. Where people gathered was very small. And what everybody was saying, one place we went to, the big thing that was important to them was we have cocktail hour every day. Well, I'm not interested in cocktail hour.
Right.
I was looking for a nice place, and they showed me these condos, brand new, nobody's had been ever in them. And I thought, wow, this is really nice. And his plans for the future, and really enthralled me. He's going to have a bakery next door. We're going to have doctors here next couple months. And a surgical center. It's going to be really nice. A lot of nice plans.
Was there anything like this in Florida?
No. Yeah, my wife went to a couple places in Florida. We're checking them out. We didn't like any of them.
Yeah. As the whole time I've been, so when I met Becky, it was a national night out event. And seeing this place before this beautiful campus came, like, it really makes me feel good. So as I go about my life, I'm getting older like everybody else is. As I start to plan for myself, like, I started thinking, like, this is the kind of ideal community, because nobody wants to live alone and have that, being scared and fearful and everything. So I think it's something that people should consider, especially those with family members who may be in need already.
I already have my apartment picked out.
I want the one that had the sunken in.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. So will you be taking part in any of the other activities? Like, what is your everyday like here? What time do you wake up, and is there a book you like? Are you a sit outside kind of guy?
I'm not a book reader. I like to watch TV. I watch anything on TV.
Okay.
I like a lot of news. I'm not into politics. I don't like politics. Other than that, I like to take nice walks. I used to play a lot of golf years ago.
Okay.
And my son comes over, he's starting to get me into it again, so maybe we'll start playing golf up here over at Phillips Park.
All right.
I went over and took a nice walk over there the other day. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful park over there.
It really
Yeah.
is. We're so lucky to have that
Yeah,
so
it's very
close.
nice, yeah.
Now, do you cook? What's your favorite? Favorite?
My wife was a good cook, and I never did any cooking. I'm a good eater, but I don't mind cleaning up the kitchen. I'm not a good cook, no.
Okay.
So I enjoy the food here. The food is very good.
So what's going to be going on for First Fridays? Is anyone going to any
Well, it is the food truck festival tonight, right?
Yes, it is.
So I was planning to go after work,
Okay.
and I was going to see who I could rope into going with me. So we'll see. I like
Okay.
that food truck. And then I also heard there's a car show this year.
This weekend?
Yeah.
Really?
Tonight, I think.
That's interesting.
I don't remember where.
Yeah.
But it was
Well,
all
check
part
that
of
out.
the First Fridays. I saw it online somewhere, so I'll have to.
Yeah, I know Two Brothers has they have a car show typically on Sundays. That's interesting.
Yeah, no, there's supposed to be something tonight during the Food Truck Fest, is what I saw. So
Okay.
maybe I'm wrong.
We'll find it.
We'll find
it.
out.
Yeah. Mitch, so what do you see as the next 5 years? What's the next 5 years look like for Bardwell?
For Bardwell, well, in the next 6 to 8 months, we're going to have a waiting list. We're filling up, words out now. The excitement's in the air. We're going to have a waiting list come Christmas time, right?
Yeah.
So that's the goal. That's where we're headed. That's what's in our future.
That's great.
And again, what John talked about is this is a very unusual, unique place, right? Not another place in the country, community in the country that has independent apartments, right? With the medical facility coming back in,
Right.
and the Western Bridges kids right next door, the biggest independent apartment community for young adults with cognitive and developmental disabilities right next door here.
Right.
You know, we thought 4 or 5 years ago when we were building this thing that there would be some synergies between the two, and it's come to pass, right? The Western Bridges kids come over here and call bingo and helping serve all the residents and everything. Fabulous. It
Yeah.
exceeded our expectations.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. The clip and the footage of the ribbon cutting right over there and everything. It's just, now it seems like forever ago.
It does,
seems
right?
like-
It really does.
it's
And
just-
it is almost 2 years.
Yeah.
It'll be 2 years in October.
So what should what should folks what would you like to leave folks with, those watching, and like we said, what's that call to action for people who may be considering making that transition, either a family member or themselves?
Yeah, that's a great question. You know, I think I would tell you, don't be intimidated by our size. I think sometimes that intimidates people. We're so cool and we're so homey and we're super fun, as you can tell. But give us a chance. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, especially if you have some Aurora roots. You really feel the passion here.
Right.
I will say of our residents now, I would say 95% of them have a tie to this community or this building. Somehow, either their kids live in the neighborhood, they had their babies here, they were born here, they worked here.
Yes.
It's really an incredible, we all know Aurora is the largest small town ever,
Right.
but it's really coming to fruition here, which is really cool to see.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I appreciate being able to come here very much, and I really would like to say thank you very much to our dear friend Lisa Falber. This was a good thing to get started and experience, and we just look forward to doing more and more and letting it grow and continue to get the message out about the campus.
Awesome.
About everything that's going on. So the show ends on a positive note. John, what's your message today to the people of Aurora and anybody watching?
Well, the people of Aurora should be very proud of what the mayor has done here. He's done a great job. I mean, from what this place was, 10 years ago, with gangs and that, now what he's made, and it's wonderful.
Right.
People should be very proud of that,
Yeah.
and what these people have done to this organization.
Yeah, I'm proud.
I am proud too.
I live like a mile or so straight down that road, and I can just remember what it used to look like coming here.
It's not the same, right?
Not
I
the same.
completely agree with you.
Transformed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you guys have a blessed, positive, fantastic, wonderful weekend. Go on out, have a good time tonight, enjoy First Fridays. Don't forget though, if you or someone you know, any family member, is considering making the transition from living alone to independent living, Bardwell Residences, 301 Weston Avenue, is your choice and selection. Good Morning Aurora is proud to support Bardwell, Bloomhaven, and Weston Bridges, and you will always see their news on our station. With that, I hope that you guys have a great rest of the day. Take care of yourself and each other.